engineering is part of everything. I don't think you can get away from engineering in any aspect of life.
Whether it be the toothpaste that you use or the petrol that you put in your car, without chemical engineers you wouldn't have any of those.
And when you talk to employers in engineering, Aston is renowned as being a very good engineering university.
I like the atmosphere most of all, because you look around you and there's always loads of cheerful people, you know, it's very friendly.
You get to specialise in the subject you want. That's what I chose this course for. It's something I wanted to do.
You can't help but learn from all the people around you, so by the end of it, you know, you're helping the new first years.
You get a sense of freedom when you're at university, and I think that helps you develop a bit more.
It's nice sometimes to get a little bit more extra help. That's what I'm at, like, very friendly.
It's down to you now, and there's no one pushing you and telling you what to do.
What I've found at Aston is that there's plenty of these opportunities to find these inspiring things to research or to learn about.
It's just explaining that this concept from the time domain does go across into the spatial domain.
The object we're actually modelling today is his head. So on all the different techniques, we'll be discussing different ways to make this object.
Yeah, there's no space before it, because remember, you always put the spaces before the word so you don't have a trailing space at the end of the sentence. You want to put it straight on the first line. So if this was the first...
I think it's important that students come and have a look at the campus and at the City of Birmingham and see what we have to offer, look at our facilities. They'll hear in much more detail about the programmes that we offer. They'll meet with staff, they'll meet with current students, they'll see laboratories. So our main aim really is to give students a feel for life in the department, because that's very important.
So since it's interpolated, the interpolated data is smoother anyway than natural data.
I was able to ask questions about all the equipment, make sure that they had everything that I needed.
And you should find that you'll get to very close to the top of this rotameter before the flow limit is reached.
A lot of people are impressed with the computer facilities we've got. We've got a lot of modelling software packages, which is a big part of engineering now.
In the actions, you will see that you get, for example, many things about variables and conditions and printing and movie click control.
The way that they make you work gives you, you know, the preparation that you need in order to succeed out there.
Students have easy access to staff. Most staff either operate an open door policy or an office hours policy, so students know when they can get to staff.
They are really friendly. If you're stuck on anything, they're very approachable.
Equilibrate, okay?
You can always put the constraints in this type of form, and that set of minimising objective function with those constraints is known as a quadratic programming problem.
Probably the biggest change over the years has been the nature of the delivery of the programmes. So there's a move towards project-based learning. There's a move towards more group project work. There's a move to computer-aided learning, etc. Although, of course, we still have the traditional exams and the traditional written dissertations and project work, etc.
To learn real work and transferable skills which you can take into the real world once you graduate.
We're seen, I think, by the companies we deal with, by industry, as being the right university to be working with.
I'm at Lloyds TSB working in the Group IT department, and my role within that team is as a business analyst. It gives me the opportunity to jump in head first into work.
The placement gives you a chance to apply the knowledge you've learnt in your first couple of years.
You can tell with all my friends as well, because we all did placements, how much more mature we are now.
When you return from your placement, you can see the reason in the work that you're studying at university. It gives it some sort of focus, and I think that's quite useful.
The department have a huge wealth of people they know and industries, you know, that they've built up over the years.
Well, our research is very important to us. Most of our research is of national and international significance, and we have some very important researchers within our group.
A PhD is all about your own research and achieving it yourself. If the staff believe you've got qualities which they want in the research group, then they'll take you on.
So we need to know how many hours of sunlight we're going to have during the day. What would be a reasonable figure? 4. Yeah, in the UK, 4 is probably a reasonable figure. They have very fond memories of Aston when they leave. The vast majority have really enjoyed their time. They've enjoyed their social life at Aston. They've enjoyed their academic life. They consider their tutors to be friends, and many of them remain friends for many years.
But the course has given me like a specialisation. I have a knowledge in a subject, but also have quite a good grounding in management, accounting, just general knowledge about things like that.
What I found Aston has done for me is that it's inspired me to work a bit harder, and I've done all right out of it.
I've got memories of hard work, yeah, but I think it's all worth it at the end, because the way that they make you work gives you the preparation that you need in order to succeed out there.
It gave me 4 great years, and I'm definitely a much more rounded person and a lot more confident than I was.
And just make sure you put the effort in and have a really good time.
Aston University has a very good reputation, and plus it's an old university and it has a history of academic excellence, so I mean, why not study there?